You know, we were very focused, even just 5 years ago, on growth. It was all about your fan size, your community base. Now more so we're moving into, it's all about engagement. We want someone to like us. We want someone to share it. But even further, it's changed so much more than that. It's about the conversion now. It really is tracking your ROI, tracking your clicks to your website. But then not even your conversions, it's your cost per conversion. And are you efficient with that, or were you less efficient there?
We actually have our clients come in, we do whiteboarding sessions where we'll spend an afternoon talking about page hierarchy and messaging needs and really work together to define key components of key pages, so they're really a part of the process throughout. You know, and then that goes all the way through into the tools and collaboration that we're using, like Slack. We've opened up to our clients as well, so communication can happen between our front-end developers and their back-end developers.
We usually have 10 or 15 people in the room, and those people will be the people who are going to be working on the account, the actual resources. Bethany can pick up the phone and call anybody in her agency that she wants. We don't put a firewall between you know, the resources and the client. And I think that it's a real partnership, and both partners have to be willing to engage in a new way of working in order for it to be effective.
If you can show an estimate and get down to like the granular hours level, and you're having mutual scope discussions and budget discussions with somebody, it creates a trust relationship early on, so I think that's key. Expectation setting is becoming much bigger. Acquisition-based marketing is a huge growth area for us, so we have to be bold in setting projections and then living up to those projections.
So the co-creation model requires that you kind of lose your ego in that process, and that you open yourself up to actually creating something with a client and saying that, you know, the way that we would have done this as a unilateral process is not going to result in as good of an outcome as if we roll up our sleeves and work together with our client and merge our ideas into something that works for everyone and that everyone can take pride in.
I think it's had a really positive impact on the creative side to have the full team just flattened and involved together at the, you know, throughout the whole process.
It's really, the devil is in the details. It's from the scope of work to the execution. Well, there's everything in the middle. So the how you get there is really important. It was for us. It was super important to understand where our budget, where our resources, who is doing what. Maybe I don't want to spend a third of my budget on creative. Maybe I want to spend it on community management or engagement or paid media. Do you know what I mean? You really have to understand, and those are within the how you get there. That for us, you talk about results. I mean, we were able to do 2 new projects this year that we weren't even scoped to do because of the money that was in my pocket back from the savings when we became more efficient. Everything got better.
Great job.